Madhav Raite from India. I am the stem cell expert. Today we are talking about route of administration of stem cells. When we do a stem cell treatment therapy, so we choosing a various route of administration according to disease health condition. So we are starting the presentation right now. The first and most important route of administration is intravenous route, intravenously. Means injecting stem cells through hand vein mostly. In this route, generally we dilute the stem cells. We inject stem cells in 100 ml normal saline, and that will be go through the hand vein at least for 45 minutes. This is the safest way of stem cell infusion. Minimal risk. Used in systemic diseases of heart, lungs, and general anti-aging and rejuvenation protocol. Drawbacks is that stem cells were trapped in lungs, less number of cells went to targeted organ. For example, if we want to do stem cell therapy for diabetes and we injected stem cells by this route, then the exact number of cells will be less in pancreas. So most of cells will be trapped in lungs. So ideally this is not ideal route for other systemic diseases. For anti-aging purpose or regular rejuvenation, we can consider this route. Next route is intrathecal route or lumbar puncture. Injecting stem cells into backside, into spine. Mostly used for neurological diseases like autism, cerebral palsy, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis. Here stem cells would be injected into cerebrospinal fluid at intrathecal space, back of spine. This is also safest. Next route is retrobulbar injection. We regularly giving injection into eyes, back of posterior end of eyeball. So it is regularly used, especially in eye diseases, vision loss condition like macular degeneration, age-related macular degeneration, optic nerve atrophy, optic nerve damage, glaucoma, etc. Next one is intra-articular stem cell administration. It's regularly used in a joint diseases like knee osteoarthritis, shoulder osteoarthritis, AV and avascular necrosis, ankylosing spondylitis, rheumatoid arthritis, etc. Next one is injecting stem cells into muscles, intramuscular stem cell administration. It's regularly used in case of specific muscle dystrophy, atrophy, in case of Duchenne muscular dystrophy, limb-girdle muscular dystrophy, multiple sclerosis, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Next one is subcutaneous injection. It's regularly using in anti-aging purpose, anti-aging protocol, organ rejuvenation, facial rejuvenation. Intradermal is also same for anti-aging and facial rejuvenation. In case of facial rejuvenation, we injecting these stem cells all over the face. In also alopecia, baldness. Intracoronary stem cell administration. In this route, we injecting stem cells into coronary artery directly for chronic heart failure, cardiac hypertrophy, or cardiac diseases. In this way, we injecting these stem cells by following angiography route into femoral artery, then we access to coronary artery and injecting stem cells over there. Same thing is happening in intrarenal artery stem cell administration. It is used for chronic acute kidney failure, chronic kidney diseases, polycystic kidney, diabetic nephropathy, etc.